We tend to assume our dogs feel guilt because of the way they act when caught doing stuff they're not supposed to do. Yet they also behave likewise, even when they've done nothing wrong. So, what's up with that? In this presentation, we will show you why this behavior is not what it's made out to be. But first, let's review how a guilty look in dogs appears, right after the intro. When a dog assumes a guilty look, his demeanor and posture uncannily resemble how a human might act when feeling ashamed. The dog may squint his eyes, or even avoid eye contact, with ears pinned back. He may lick his lips and yawn, lower his tail, and even cower. Some dogs might also turn away from the crime scene, as though feeling shameful. All these cues seem to scream guilt, as we humans understand it. Which is a problem because of two reasons. The first reason is many animal behavioral experts suggest this is a classic case of anthropomorphism. In other words, we're attributing human characteristics, or behavior, to a non-human. We see a lot of that in internet memes about both dogs and cats. The second reason is that it creates unrealistic expectations. When dog owners view dog behavior in terms of human attributes, they're unknowingly setting the dog up for failure. More on that later. Guilt is a complex human emotion that can't be applied to dogs. Your dog's guilty look might not indicate contrition at all. Instead, it's most likely a response to your upset or angry reaction. This finding is from a 2009 study led by Alexandra Horowitz, a dog cognition scientist. When confronted by a visibly angry or upset owner, a dog is more likely to present the guilty look. This behavior was regardless of whether the dog's actions were guilty or innocent, from a human perspective. It was confirmed in another experiment in 2014, when dogs were left alone with food in a room. Before that, the dogs were expressly forbidden to eat the food by their owners. Well, some dogs ate the food, while others refrained. Researchers then watched how the dogs greeted their owners when the latter returned to the room. They found no difference in the greetings between dogs that ate the food and dogs that didn't. Earlier we discussed the guilty body language dogs give when confronted by a visibly upset owner. In light of the experiments mentioned, we now know these are expressions of fear and stress in dogs. That's why believing a dog is guilty, just because he acts as so, can have detrimental effects on the dog and owner relationship. It creates an unrealistic expectation that a canine can rationalize and control himself. Thus, when a dog fails to meet that standard, the owner may feel justified in getting upset with his dog. At the same time, by doing so, the owner is downplaying his responsibility to fix the situation. In the absence of positive reinforcement, the dog might end up committing the same mistakes. Or he'll make fewer mistakes, at the price of increased fear and stress. Frequent bouts of stress increase the production of oxidants in the body that will only impair a dog's health in the long run. If you love your dog, you want to enjoy him for a long time. To conclude, dogs showing guilt are showing fear of owner cues like scolding, rather than an acknowledgement of a misdeed. So you want to remove fear in his life by teaching your dog what behavior is acceptable through positive reinforcement. In time, your dog's behavior will improve, and so will his relationship with you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe for new content weekly.